Uh, okay. For Brian, hope you saw, I think it was Brian, um, in the deal pipeline, we, for both the buyer and the seller pipeline, whenever you click on this list and you go to a contact or whatever, inside the pipeline area. So if I come in here to pipeline, the stages now, we have the discovery. I had it in there originally, misunderstood that it misunderstood that they wanted it out, but put it back in. So if you are kind of in the discovery mode of buying and selling or whatever, you can certainly choose discovery now. The one thing that you may need to do is if they're not showing up in your list here, if the discovery people that are discovery are not in the list, click on your gear, the little setup gear, and make sure that discovery is checked for both of those items. It may have, if you'd gone in there and saved it, otherwise it will have unchecked it from previous settings. So check it, and then it should then show up in your list.
Discovery.
Mark originally had it in there, and the way I interpreted it is basically it's just these are people who they may wind up being a buyer or they may wind up being a seller. You know, maybe we've had some interaction with them, maybe we've talked with them, but you know, they haven't signed an agreement. We don't really know their full intent. Maybe they're still interviewing agents, whatever the case might be. Like, so you kind of want to see what does my full potential pipeline sort of look like, but these people haven't really committed to anything yet. That's the way I'm using it.
Yeah. So discovery just comes before new. New is still, the way I originally interpreted it was, replace discovery with new. And it's like, that makes sense. But, having that as a separate option, there may be a stage difference how you interpret it. If you don't want to use discovery, don't use it. Just use
Right.
new or whatever. So,
and my thought too, when you had new, was just that you could basically get people into a pipeline and then you could use that to start triggering other automations and other things to go. Like here's a new person into the pipeline, and I haven't even begun to play around with the automations and triggerings and all that kind of stuff yet. But that was kind of my thought for
yeah.
how it could sort of be used. Like this is basically just like a placeholder to get them into the pipeline, and then where they go from there or whatever. But yeah, like you said, I mean, we can just not use any one of these fields.
Exactly. What you can do here is, choose what columns you want in your pipeline.
Mhm.
So similar type of thing. If you want to use the discovery item and put them up here, and click on save, now they're going to show in the list. And as you work through the process, this is a potential buyer, whatever the different budgets and stuff are. So each one of these ranges and stuff that are in here. So if I go into, let's say Taylor here, and I go into the pipeline area, I know that their budget anywhere from 400 to 500,000, and I might get 3% commission on whatever that is. They're looking for a certain style, bedroom, bathroom, whatever, just some notes on there. Well, what this does is by putting in these information pieces for both the buy side and the sell side, whenever I'm back on my dashboard, come over here to the dashboard and look at this, I can expand this out and I can see all my numbers for all my different people for this. But I can also come up here and say, show me my potential commission. And in that potential commission, it breaks out that extra field, that the buyer agent percentage or listing agent percentage, and it will give me what my potential is. It could be an average, it could be an actual, just depending on what it is. So based off of my business pipeline, I've got about almost $90,000 worth of leads that I've got some additional information on, and it can show those in this list. So some are discoveries, some are new, some are under contract. And then as I move them from one to another, it will eliminate them. So this is a smart list. If I get them from under contract to contract, it will remove it from this because now it's actually in my actual commission, not my potential commission.
Brian, I do like that discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something to show, like, if you want a quick look at, hey, there's 10 people in here that maybe these are people I need to reach out to or call or touch base with or do something.
Right. No, I'm going to steal that from you.
Well, and Mark had it in there, really. Mark had discovery in there before. That wasn't really my idea.
Mark, I'm going to steal it from you.
Go right ahead.